video, which is going to put, I'll put it in between, somewhere in the video, so you can see this is made. If you can make something like this to help you out on a milling machine or a drill or on a lathe, there's a lot of things that you can do to help make the whole loading experience a little bit easier. Now the machine at the moment is set up to feed 223 cartridge cases. So I'm just going to load them. Just want to see that they don't go over again. So I'm not going to set up the full annealing process here. I just want to show you that you can reload from 223 right up to 338 Lapua or the 416 Rigby. It's a very simple process. You've got 15 volt coming in, you've got an on-off switch, and as soon as you put it on, this wheel will come around and it will catch one of your cases and it'll drop it at the right place. Then you move this, obviously you move this up and down. This one is, unfortunately, it's got a back plate here and it's not set up 100% right. So let me see that I can just quickly set it up right here. If you set it up right, then it works. So let's put that one in there as well, see if it will work. Okay, so let's go. Now there's a little bit of a fine setting here that's not working here, but you can anneal from 2 to 3 cases. There you go, that's the one that I'm looking for. So you can anneal from 2 to 3 cases, which is very small. You can set up your flame, and then that's gone. So what I've got here, I've got a packet of 7mm Remington Ultra Mag, and they haven't been annealed. You can see there's no annealing marks on them, so they're brand new. I'm still waiting for my rifle, so this is one that I'm going to shoot a lot, long range. So I'm going to anneal a couple of these. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the two methods again, with the 750 degree Fahrenheit on the inside of the neck. And once you've done that there, then I'm going to put a reference patch on the outside, just behind the shoulder. So now it turned, I put the tape around, you know, this here, just to keep it you know, from drying out. It's got a tendency to dry out very easy. So I've got this one, you can see it's like a greenish turquoise color, and I'm going to mark it there. And I hope you can see that the green on there. So there's some green on the inside there. So I'm going to do the others. Same thing. Some green on there. Okay, so you're happy with that. And then another one. So this is 750. Now, why I've chosen the 750 is brass anneals at around about 700, 600, between 650 and about 750, depending on the time. So if you have a very hot flame, you must bring down the time a little bit. If you've got a colder flame, then you must bring put time up. This is typically what we're looking at there. Whereas if you put your brass right in the front here, but sometimes people say no, you must put your brass here. That's the best place. Now, if we look at that orange, dark orange, it's this area over here. It's 1430 degrees Celsius. That's far too hot. You can ruin your whole batch of brass in less than half a second if you put your brass in there. If you go out a little bit further, that yellowish color is still far too high, 1330 degrees Celsius. And then that green color going out right over there, same thing, 1080. It's far too hot. And then the blue color that's still part in the flame, it's sitting over there, is 602 degrees. So between the light blue and the blue, that is typically where you want your annealing process to begin. And on the very low, the purple on the outside there, it's 477 degrees. That's still fairly hot, so you can't just leave it on there for a long time. So the green is on, and I'm just going to take the white one off here and make a mark. This is a 475 or a 246 degrees C Tempulac. This stuff really works. It's expensive, but it really works. And we'll put a marker on it, and then we take it from there. So on this one, I'll put it from the shoulder about 10 millimeters long, and the rest as well. So just about a 10 millimeter from there to there. And if your color changes to clear liquid round about at 5 millimeters, 6 millimeters, and your 700 is in the right place, then your brass has been marked right. I just want to put some in there again. Right. And the next one, and the next one. So there we've got them marked properly. When you buy Tempilac, any one of the temperatures, it's a very good thing to buy your Tempilac thinners as well with it. It's a special thinners for Tempilac. It's non-flammable. It's made for this. It's not made for anything else. You can't just put something like benzene or normal thinners on it. It'll just ruin your whole bottle of Tempilac, and like I say, it's reasonably expensive. So it's your thinners and the Tempilac itself. So this one is still almost, it's almost dry. This one is dry, so we can put it in here. I've set up the rest of the unit, for the cartridge length here. For the 2-2, you have to 2-3s. There's a small modification that you have to do. And you take this plate off, and that's the plate on the one side. Okay, so this is the plate that pushes the 2-3 slightly forward. It's a fine tuning to do it, but once it's in there, it works very well. And then on the inside here, there's a plate as well to keep the 2-3s from going into this hollow point here, 2 at a time, and then it's just a stuff up. It won't work. It will block the whole movement, and yeah, then you'll throw everything out. So this I'll show you now when it comes out. It's the only thing that you have to do if you anneal the small cases, is to put this plate in at the right place and at the right height. So here's a place. So here you can see it. It comes out and it adjusts for the 2-3 cases. So let's put them in. So here's the okay, Remington 7mm Remington Ultra Mag. So it's also a big boykie, and it's long, and we're ready to start off. Okay, I just want to see the temperatures right. We can do that. We can start up the nozzle here. I like to go full on the nozzle, because then I know wherever it is,